charge tonight. The Telegraph. Paul, what's this? Rishi Sunak. I have to say, this is a really good photograph of Rishi on the front cover. He's a bit vain, isn't he, Rishi? What's this about?
Well, do you know what? When I first saw this photograph, I wasn't in agreement with either of you. He looks like a small boy waiting for a present at Christmas to me. A little bit needy, a little bit simpy.
Oh, is that your interpretation?
It was, but do you know what? He's a handsome man. I'm not taking it away. That must be a very small chair because he looks quite big in it. He says, I am on the motorist side, says PM. Now, I think it's a good vote winner, this. Within London, he's going to have to be very careful what he does because we've obviously got ULEZ within London.
Yes.
And it's very much a political game, ULEZ. It's not just about whether it's raising money to, green money for taxes.
Yeah.
The central government Tories, Labour, and it's a Labour-run mayoral TfL, and they're pitted against one another. So there are things that they could...
Is that what this is about?
It's not what this is about, but what I was going to...
Well, except that the Tories held on to Uxbridge, and it is, the analysts would seem to suggest that's because of their ULEZ, because people were scared about ULEZ extending further outwards.
And I think that's the key. So what I was going to say was, but beyond zones 1, 2 and 3, where we already had the congestion charge, I think most people were comfortable with that. And the reason they were comfortable with that is because the transport system within that part of London is so good. Yes. You're very unlikely as a standard person who moves around to use a car. However, beyond that point, it's very difficult to do anything without a car. So he is appealing to the masses here, and I think it is a vote winner. And I think it's a big problem for Labour, this, because they're kind of stuck with the fact that they're going to go hard on green. And, sorry, and I know I'm rabbling on here, but...
Well, we've got to get Lewis's view on this, because do you think this is a vote winner for the Tories, or is it just too late for Sunak?
No, I think it's too late for Sunak, and I think he should quit right now, because the longer he waits, the worse it's going to be. And I think this is actually... I just changed my mind.
But it's not that people dislike him. It's that people that don't think that the Tory party has been particularly conservative.
Well, the way the elections work here, people they vote kind of for the guy, but they don't vote for the guy. It's not, it's a parliamentary system.
More importantly, do you like the photo of him? Do you think he's too vain to be Prime Minister?
No, I think you have to be vain. Thank God. I mean, Boris Johnson was a fat, bloated, diabetic, gout-ridden pig. At least
say what you think, Lewis.
At least he's thin. Here's what I think about this. I think, first of all, CO2 emission has been mislabeled, and you can come up with a big word because you're Mr. Doctor of Poetry, whatever.
I can only come up with long words from the Renaissance.
Well, whatever. Maybe they came up with it. What is something that says, basically, CO2 promotes green growth, vegetation. So if you're trying to cut it, it's an anti-green. So they're trying to get rid of CO2. So it's not a green thing that they're doing. It's anti-green.
OK, I'm not sure I fully understand what you're saying, but that's pretty normal, to be honest. We're going to move on now.